Hey, 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 Coach Baker here today. How we doing there, partner? Boom! All right, all right. This is my good friend, IGL1. He talking to you now. All right, all right. Well, you seen the caption. Most doctors ain't dumb. They just ignorant. Just like I was. When I first started taking a product that you learn about here in a second, I didn't know anything about it until somebody introduced it to me, or I read it in a magazine. I was like, But being the common man, the common person, ain't got none of them fancy degrees or anything like that. I had to study up on it, and then I was fortunate enough to be mentored by a world-renowned cancer specialist. Okay, world-renowned cancer specialist that did not believe in the natural stuff. Medicine. That's what he was taught. And he was good at it, and what he did. And then so one day somebody explained something so simple that it changed the way he thought about things. So he was ignorant until he became knowledgeable of the subject matter. And we're all ignorant to a certain degree. We're not dumb, although we can be, but for the most part, we're just ignorant of certain things. That's all I mean by that. I love talking to doctors. Why do I love talking to doctors? One, that's one of the highest degrees that a person can obtain. You got lawyers, you got doctors, okay? I don't have a medical background. And so when I'm talking to a doctor, okay, or a nurse practitioner or whomever, it's like, wow, man, I'm up here with these peoples, okay? And if I slip up, right, they'll know it real quick. They'll know it before I do, right? Because they have the biology and the science, the math, and all that stuff, all the prerequisites that you have to take before you become a M and a D, or nurse practitioner, naturopath, or whatever. And I found out that I can hang with them. I can hang with them. Matter of fact, I coach some of them, okay? And the conversation are they go very, very well. It's amazing when they don't know something. They never, not a doctor, no, I don't know. Have you ever gone to your doctor and doctor go, I don't know. They'll go, let's try this or that. But they'll never say up front, I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay? And I'm telling the truth. Anyway, let me put my horse down here so we can get into something real quick here. So, and I'll talk with them, and we can go deep, and I could just see their brain calculating, the science and what this guy is saying to me, okay, and what I have learned or should have learned, or what's not taught in school, okay, and I tell you, success rate has been phenomenal. I don't have a lot of doctors. I will disclaimer. One, because the person who I'm talking to has to be a person that can make a decision, okay? So if I'm marketing something to someone, I need the person to say, yeah, we like that. We want to bring that on board tomorrow or the next day or whatsoever, okay? From the marketing standpoint. But if you're talking to a guy, he's just one of 1,000 doctors or 100 doctors or in a group, all those people got to agree on what we're talking about. And sometimes that wouldn't go too well when they get to the point where, how much money can we make? Not that we are salespeople, but how much revenue can this generate for us? And so that's something that they have to factor in before they make a business decision. So you can have a great product, great concept, but how much money can we make out of it? And if those numbers don't calculate right for them, or their business plan, then it just don't get bought, so to speak. Nothing wrong with the product. It's just the product and their business plan have to mesh. That's economics 101. I can understand that to a certain degree. But I've been fortunate to talk to a couple of doctors, and some have contacted me, okay, and for more explanation on this colostrum thing. Because we can break it down and everything, get them going. But it's just fascinating for me a non-medical person, okay, don't have a medical degree, medical background, to be able to talk to somebody with such high degree, they could finish the sentence before whatever we talked about before I came. They're just so smart and brainy. And then to be able to show them facts after facts after facts after facts, okay? And they go, wow. And then they take it. Some will offer to their patients, okay? Which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. They got one group, they are doing so well, they actually monitor the patient's progress with blood tests and different things like that. They work in a room. I can't call out any medical terms to be in compliance, but these are something that people measure on a daily basis. And if these levels are not right, some people can go to sleep or they go into a low or whatever like that. And so we're seeing some very good results that concur with the science. And that brings me back to the point that my mentor, first I was introduced to this product that only females can make. It's called colostrum, bovine colostrum. And I tell you, when God made the female, I want you to listen to me now. When God made the female, he made a machine. Because when the female gets pregnant, whether two-legged or four-legged, okay, they don't need the male no more. Nice to have around, have some company, maybe help change the diaper every now and then, help the baby or whatever. But buddy, let me tell you something. She is amazing. Because when that baby right there, that baby don't need nobody, nothing but mama. That's right. Baby don't even drink no water. Now that is a miracle. I digress. So let me get back to here. So when we sit down, we talk to a doctor about the facts from scientific journals, from their peers, not me. Not me. A salesperson can tell you anything, okay? Make it sound real good and greasy, okay? But when you're talking about scientific evidence from their peers that they respect, okay, it changes the game. I mean, they can't argue with the science. And you start looking at all the components. A lot of times people say, well, what? I don't know if I know you can't read all this, but there are hundreds of ingredients in bovine colostrum, okay? It's just, the bottle has to be this big, and then you got to wrap it around the bottle, right? To show you all the ingredients in there. But what's in breast milk? A lot of good stuff, right? Breast milk never killed anybody. But the colostrum is not milk. It is colostrum is the pre-milk solution that all female mammals produce at birth. It lasts a few days or a few hours, and then it converts over to breast milk. And my wife is, speaking of milk, my wife is lactose intolerant. A lot of people are lactose intolerant, and we take a heat 7 days a week. No problem, because colostrum is not milk. And it talks about, we get into how it affects the immune system. Very good for the children, very good for adults. Personally, I have customers on, oh my goodness, you name the health issue. You name the health issue or the medication that they're on, they can take colostrum because they still have to eat. I've never seen a doctor, and you probably haven't either, seen a doctor take people off of food. They may take them off of solid foods, but food in general, no. Either be liquid, or solid. And so when we go through, I'm just pulling out some of these charts and things that we go over. Even talks about certain things that are gut-related issues that colostrum has helped in everything. And so you can't go wrong. If I was lying, they would have kicked me out their office the first 3 minutes. If I didn't know what I was talking about, they would just hush. This is impromptu. This is not scripted. This is me. This is how I talk. I'm kind of like depending on our age, like your older brother or your younger brother or your older friend or your younger friend. And I have no need nor desire to tell you something just to make a couple dollars. Which brings up another point. once the doctor, in his mind, is convinced, in his mind, I can't twist. These are other immune factors, essential factors, metabolic and basic factors, anti-aging factor, insulin growth factors, growth hormone, epithelial growth factor, all these different things, and much more fatty acids that are contained in this product. We go through them because doctors are very thorough, okay? Very thorough. Don't make rash and quick decisions and everything like that. So we give them some good education to bite into and everything. They come to the conclusion, go, hey, this is a good thing, not only for me, but also my patients. And then we look at the economic benefit. And I tell you, unless the doctor love you, they probably ain't going to do this. Because if I sell one bottle, just one, I may make $4, $5. Woohoo! Now you got a doctor, he's seeing multiple patients a week, and they probably make it over $100,000 a year, okay? And they get that repetitive business, okay? Economic factor. And then you go, well, how much can I make? I put Ms. Patient 1 on this. What kind of return can I expect? Because they're in business now. Okay, they gotta keep the lights on too, and I understand that, and I appreciate that. You might make $5. That don't sound like much, but they're gonna make their money up in what they call volume. Okay, we got some incentives for them to do that. Not only them, but other distributors as well. I'm just keeping it real. Okay, so some doctors gonna go, nah. I like the product, like the idea. I may take it personally for myself, but I ain't gonna tell nobody about it. Ain't no money in it. Okay, which is deceiving, because when you look at their numbers, because they're in front of people all day long, 5 days a week, and so they've got a percentage, small percentage of their customer base to do this. Then they've got another nice income coming in, because I've got customers going on 3 years. Because customers going on 3 years. I mean, they repetitively buying over and over and over again. This is not a cure-all, disclaimer, not a cure-all, a fix-all, or intended to diagnose or treat any disease. But friend, don't you think about this. Anytime you get sick or come down with something, don't you always look at your diet? Don't you always look at your water intake, getting enough fluids? And don't you look at your rest? Okay? And so when you increase the quality of your food, quality of your water in the right proportions, and you getting what? Adequate rest, do you get better or worse? I don't care what you're going through. And the answer would have to be a resounding, you do get better. How much better? I don't know. That ain't my call. But you do get better, because now you get nutrition. Collagen has so many vitamins and minerals. I mean, it's too many to count. If I can help you in any way, please drop me a line. I'll leave my web address up here, and it'll have my phone number on it. If you want to talk to me personally or privately, or if you want to email me, coachmaking@gmail.com. It's coachmaking@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to it. Promise you, I won't try to sell you anything. It ain't my style. And I don't have to hype anything up. If I got to hype something up, then it probably ain't worth it for you. It's coming from me, okay? I don't buy into the hype. Anyway, hey partner, we can help you in a way. You let us know. Till next time, ride high in the saddle. Bye now.